I'm Melinda.
I'm Darlene.
I'm Alexia.
And it's time to wake up in Provincetown.
Good morning, everybody. Wake up.
Wake up, wake up.
In Provincetown. This week featuring
Wake up, wake up.
Can I have some coffee?
Wake up, wake up.
Make it strong, please. Hey. Ho. Hey.
Wake up, wake up.
Ho. No, really, can I have some coffee?
Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Good morning, everybody.
It's Friday, August 16th. Thank you for joining us. This is Wake Up in Provincetown. We have a wonderful show for you today.
We do. It's almost the kickoff of Carnival week.
Yeah.
Saturday, you would say, is the start.
Yeah, people start arriving tomorrow if they haven't already started arriving. Yeah, it's about to be wild up in here.
I can't wait.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you on a float?
I think maybe.
You don't know if you're on a float?
I have the option of being on the brewery float. I have two, which is one of three options I'm considering.
What are the other options?
The other two are, it is Renaissance and Revolution, so I'm taking a political stance with my other two options. So it's either I'm going to ruffle some feathers or be on the brewery float.
I have a feeling you're going to ruffle some feathers no matter where you are.
That does sound like more fun, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the political stance?
I don't want to say.
Why?
The political stances I've taken in Provincetown, but displayed through art.
By yourself, like walking, or on another float?
By myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't say what the brewery's theme is either, can you?
They're doing the Boston Tea Party, and it is based around our spilt tea, which is our hard seltzer.
That's a great idea.
The Boston Spilt Tea Party.
Mm-hmm. On theme, on brand.
Are you doing anything? You're working, right?
I'm working.
Are you going to dress up?
I was gonna, but my idea was I have deemed it too hot because I don't know how hot it's going to be that day. And you know how hot it is at work when it's hot in town. So I decided to wear...
I just want to see you in like full Marie Antoinette, like walking around behind the bar.
No. Well, like the one year of Fairy Tales or whatever, I think it was Fairy Tales in like 2007 or 8 or whatever, I was an ugly stepsister with like a giant bustle. And I had to wait tables in it.
That's insane.
And it was like the deuces at Edwige were like the deuces at the Red Inn. Like 8, like that.
I just imagine you like
you had to
rushing
walk.
along.
No, you had to go sideways down the thing and be like, "Can I get you another glass of wine?" I was like, "I'm never doing this again."
Yeah, that's crazy.
No. So I'll just be in comfortable work clothes, which is
Smart.
less fun.
You could figure something out.
Yeah, maybe like a thing from here up.
Yeah,
But that gets hot.
that's true.
Come on.
One of my costumes would work behind the bar I could offer you, but I think it would upset your customer base.
What is it? A jockstrap?
No. I'll tell you after.
Okay. How was your week?
My week was really great. So after Wake Up last week, I worked a little at the brewery, and then my parents, my mother, my father, and also my Aunt Kathy arrived.
Aww.
That was tons of fun. They did come to town to see me in The Devil Wears Payless, but unfortunately one of our cast members was sick with COVID, so we had to cancel.
People are still having COVID? That's such a June disease.
I don't think it's going away anytime
I had it
soon.
in June. It's over.
But because Devil Wears Payless was canceled, I was like, what show should I take my parents to see and my aunt? So
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Was it Varla
It
Jean
was
Merman?
Varla Jean Merman. I just went back to Varla Jean 2 nights in a row.
She's your queen.
I love Varla.
I know.
And I also wanted my parents and my aunt to see her. I knew that would be a great show for
They've
them to
seen her
see.
before.
No?
What?
I think my father's never seen a drag show before.
Does he know who Local Honey is?
Of course. She's famous.
But he's never seen her.
I mean, in pictures.
Oh.
Yeah.
My goodness.
But my aunt watches Drag Race, so she was right there with it, and she was excited because I like Varla Jean is kind of the archetype for all those drag queens like Jinx Monsoon or Ben de la Creme. So she was really excited, and I'm so impressed. She gives the exact same show every single night down to the beats.
Mhm.
It's crazy. But I did splurge for VIP tickets, so we did sit second row for this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Fun.
It was awesome.
And you'll probably go 3 more times before Labor Day.
Maybe, who knows? I can't afford it.
You can't?
I'm just not working as much as previous years, so
You're the media. Ask for comps.
I can't. I won't do that.
Oh, I do.
I don't like asking for free.
All the time to everything. Right?
I don't like asking for comps unless it's your show, Bob.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, Bob is like, are you coming to my show? I'm like, are you inviting me on the comp list?
Yeah. Doesn't mind asking me.
That's so true. The next day we got breakfast at Liz's, which was phenomenal. And then we came to the brewery to watch the women's gold medal match for soccer, which was so fun. The room was packed, really good energy. Everyone was having a really good time. And the US pulled it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great Olympics.
It really
honestly.
was.
That was fantastic.
It was the women's soccer's first gold since 2012, and the second time they've went undefeated with no ties in the Olympics. And the last time they did it was 2012. They won with a 1-0 win over Brazil. They never trailed the entire Olympics. Were led by Triple Espresso, which is their front line of Trinity Rodman, Sophia Smith, as well as Mallory Swanson. The 3 of them scored 10 goals, and that outscored every other country in the tournament.
Wow.
Yeah, wild. Mallory Swanson scored the sole goal in the gold medal match win over Brazil. Wow. But I feel like the best way to get into the Olympics is come to a space like this and like
everyone's
exactly.
super into it.
I mean, I love the Olympics, but I don't know if I would have gotten into it as much if we weren't playing it every day here while I was at work. Did we end up tying China for gold medals?
Yes.
Yeah.
For gold, I think it was a tie.
But we had much more silvers and
overall,
bronzes.
yes. America.
Did you watch any of the breaking?
The breakdancing?
Yeah.
I've seen highlights.
Were there highlights?
Lowlights.
I feel like I've seen better breakdancing at like a club in Boston on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, I'm like, these breakdancers need to go take a day off and go watch the pommel horse for a second, because that's basically breakdancing. Do what they're doing on the pommel horse, but do it on the floor. Yeah. If you're just writhing around, that's not breakdancing.
I know, and there's so much controversy around the Australian breakdancer.
Oh, I just thought she stepped on something.
Yeah.
The poor thing. Now it's discontinued because of her.
Kinda, yeah.
Like it's no longer an Olympic event.
Yeah. Apparently, it seems like they were adding breakdancing a little prematurely because there's no governing body. There's no. It's never been a thing that has been scored before.
Who were the judges?
No idea. But basically they're
on the subway.
right. But basically they're saying the reason that the Australian competitor even got in is because her and her husband, like when they heard they were doing this, they basically created a governing body and then installed judges so that she would be able to be the competitor.
Representing all of Australia.
Yeah. So she's in trouble. What is the what? I'm on the Casas float?
Because of your job.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking news. Casas, the Carrion Seaman Animal Shelter in Provincetown, has a float, and Harrison's going to be on the Casas float because of how much he loves dogs.
I do love dogs.
I'm not being a smartass. You love dogs, and you're going to be on the Casas float.
Someone did comment on last week's episode and called me cringe, and then used the term dog daddy in the same sentence, which just proves that we all have different ideas of what cringe is. Yeah. No, they were like, oh, we need to does anyone have a sweet rescue dog that we can drop off at Harrison's place to melt his cold heart? I'm like, my roommate has a dog who some days I think I love more than my roommate.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I watch all my friends' dogs. Brewski's like my favorite living being on the planet. I love dogs so much.
We know.
So much that I don't drag them to restaurants. That's how much I guess not wanting dog hair in your $40 pasta dish at Sal's is cringe.
I hope whoever said that is watching right now
Me
and gives us a
too.
thumbs up in the comments.
Yeah.
I had a great week too. Thank you for asking.
What did you do?
Well, you know I've had such good concert karma this year.
Oh yeah, you saw.
Remember when I got bumped up to the front row at Janet Jackson? So go back to June, around the time of my birthday, and my BFF concert buddy Michael Ponte was like, "We have to go to Missy Elliott on
Oh, yeah.
Saturday, August 10th." And I was like, "No way! I can't take off a Saturday in August. They'll murder me."
You love taking off days.
I've never taken off a Saturday in August in my life. A Saturday in August, no, bad. But then a couple of days before the show, my friend Joe was sitting at the bar and he goes, "Can you take off next Saturday to go to Missy Elliott?" And I was like, "No, it's a Saturday in August. I'll get in trouble. How much are the seats?" And he goes, "I'll just give you a ticket. I bought 4 and I just think you'd be really fun to go with." And I was like, the universe is telling me that I have to do this. So I did. And it was one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
So Michael Ponte asked you to go.
No,
with
Joe
him.
McCarty asked me to go. And I said, "You have 2 extra tickets. Can I bring my friend Michael Ponte?" And he goes, "Is he fun?" I was like, "Of course he's fun."
Oh, so I was thinking Michael wanted to go with you, and you said no, and then someone offered you for the ticket. You're like, yeah.
No, so
You got him a
I
ticket.
got
so
my
that's
ticket
very
too. And we were in the 8th row. She was right there. It was spectacular. Top 5 concerts of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Did she release new music lately, or she's just doing
No, everybody asks that because you guys are all assholes.
What do you mean? I was just curious.
Does she have something new? No, she's Missy Elliott. She doesn't need to have something. She actually
Sure,
probably
yeah.
does have something new, but I didn't recognize that song. All of the old shit though. Woo! Fire.
I decided I'm really gonna try to go to the Sweat tour, which is
Who's that?
Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan.
Ooh. When is that?
September 28th.
You should take me to that.
No,
I took you to.
you're
one
not
for-
even having a brat summer.
I took you to that bald drag queen a couple years ago.
that
Remember?
bald drag queen.
Sasha Velour. Remember when I took you to Sasha Velour?
It was
for your
incredible.
birthday? Don't you think Harrison should take me to Troye Sivan and Charlie XCX?
No.
If you think Harrison should treat me to a concert, say yes in the comments, please. So that was my week.
That's
No,
it.
and
You
then-
went to
no,
one concert.
No, and then I came back on Sunday to see Audra McDonald at Town Hall. What is going on?
Nothing.
Jesus Christ.
I also did a bunch of other stuff. I went to the underwear party on Saturday because I always do.
Go to that.
Yeah. My good girlfriend Alicia came into town on Saturday. Sans baby.
Mhm.
She came about a month ago with a baby. So we went to A House. She dragged me to A House, which I haven't been to in literal years, but it was fun.
Why don't you go for years at a time?
It's just I don't try to go out a lot.
Uh-huh.
And when I do, I want to be in my underwear.
I
You
hear
know?
ya.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was cute. I guess I kind of had this mindset that I didn't like. I was like, A House, blech. But I went and I was like, this is really cute and fun.
How's the chicken parm at the house?
Not great. No. No, I did go to a restaurant last night.
Where?
I'm not going to tell you, and you're not going to say.
Just keep talking about it then.
Are you going to say? Because I'm not going to talk trash about
you
it.
just told me not to say.
Yeah, that never works. I did go to a restaurant and order the chicken parm, and
That's your favorite thing to order. You always get it. If the place has it, you get it.
yeah, and if it doesn't come with pasta, I think the server should be like, "Oh, do you want some pasta with it?" I don't mind paying extra. It didn't come with pasta, and I didn't know, and it also didn't come with any cheese. It was like 2 strips this big, like crisscrossed across the top of it.
Maybe it was chicken arm. Was it just a wing?
No. It just wasn't great, and I've heard such great things about this restaurant. I had never been before. You know, I love Italian food. The ambiance was cute.
A restaurant you'd never been to before with cute ambiance that serves chicken parm. I'm not saying
Exactly,
it.
literally.
He's leading you there.
Anyway, I also got Saturday night, or no, it's Tuesday, some night. I was visiting a friend and left my bike outside their house, and when I left, it was gone.
Where's the house?
Over by like Center for Coastal Studies, that area.
Really?
Yeah.
Somebody took a bike from there?
Yeah. So basically, it's a weird feeling, you know, when something gets taken from you like that. But I like dejectedly walked home, and then I got home and I realized that like as I was leaving, like the last bits of people were leaving like a pregame house party, and I was like, I bet you one of those people just was like, oh my God, a bike. I'm going to bike to the club because I don't feel like walking. And I was like, I'm going to leave early. I had a meeting on Tuesday. I was like, I'm going to leave early and check all like the big bike racks by the clubs and stuff. And then I walked by the place again and it was just like leaning against a car across the street. So clearly they brought it back to the same spot, which was nice.
Oh, they brought it back.
Yeah. I'm sure they assumed that I was like in for the night and they were just going to borrow the bike. But you know what they say?
Lock your bike.
Only 2 things get borrowed in P-Town.
Unlocked bikes.
Bikes and boyfriends.
Lock it. Even if you're parked in front of Coastal Studies, lock your bike.
Okay, I don't know if I should be saying this on the show, but I haven't locked my bike since like 2018.
And it's only been taken once?
Yeah.
Count yourself lucky
Yeah.
that it came back at all.
Yeah, totally. Honestly, my bike is so garbagey at this point because I leave it out all winter. I'd be like, fine, I'll get a new one. It would just be like a good reason and good for my safety to get a new one.
Do you want to hear another fun bike story?
Always.
Something that I subjected poor, long-suffering Peter Sullivan to last night. We had dinner at Cafe Heaven. I got there before him. He met me. Remember how it like rained really hard for 5 minutes last night? So like I was a little disoriented. We leave dinner and he's like, where's your bike? I was like, I think I left it at the Red Inn yesterday when Jen picked me up on her boat to go to Long Point. So we walk all the way to the Red Inn and I'm like, oh my God, my bike's not here. And he's like, somebody stole your bike. And I said, there's no way somebody stole my bike because I lock it. And he said, maybe somebody cut the lock. I was like, no, maybe it's not. Maybe this isn't the last place that I had it. So we walked back into town. It was outside of Cafe Heaven where we had just had dinner.
Wait, you had the bike with you?
Yes.
Girl.
I just wanted him to walk me to the Red Inn.
Oh my God.
And he was like, as we were approaching Cafe Heaven, he was like, isn't that your bike right outside of where we just were? And I was like, I think so. It was the rain. I have vertigo.
Okay, I literally do have vertigo right now. My allergies are causing one of my ears to be blocked up, and I literally biking here. I was like,
Oh,
"Wee!"
boy.
Hopefully
You better be
it'll.
careful.
I really should be careful. I also went to Bois Beach for the 2nd time this season.
Only the second time?
Yeah, I feel like I'm just a pool girly now.
You said that last week.
Yeah.
You need to go to the beach.
no.
It's where the boys are.
Every time I go, I'm like, I don't love this.
Really?
Yeah.
Which part of it don't you love? That people have nothing on instead of underwear?
No. That's the one good part. But it was Trevor's birthday.
Trevor, are you here?
Is Trevor here?
Oh,
Did he
hi.
leave? Oh.
Happy birthday.
There's so many people in here right now. I'm just like, where is he? Which one is he? But it was Trevor's birthday, so we all gathered at the beach. It was really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I think I just don't like the walk out. By the time I get there, I'm sweaty. I didn't bring enough water, no matter how much water I bring.
You just jump into the ocean. You're at the beach if you're sweaty.
By boat,
I went by boat twice this week to Bois Beach.
I think I would like going by boat less.
Really?
Yeah.
Phone is broken.
It's a delight. What's going on?
I don't know. Okay, I have other things to talk about. What
You
was
do?
it? Oh, I did just every morning before wake up, I check Provincetown community space to see if there's anything exciting that in the cultural zeitgeist
Mm-hmm.
of Provincetown. Is that today?
No, it's tomorrow.
And people were asking if there were no beads allowed to be thrown on the carnival floats, which is in fact true. You can't throw anything plastic. You
Is that
can't throw
for real?
anything plastic from. You can't. No plastic throwables like Mardi Gras beads. And they were exactly same. And there were a bunch of comments being like, lame. What's even the point? That's half the fun. And I'm sorry, if half of the fun you're having at Carnival is having garbage thrown at your face, you need to rethink. Do some mushrooms.
Cringe.
But I mean, the reason is they end up on the ground, and anything that ends up on the ground in this town ends up in the ocean. The ocean's right there. I also see a lot of people throwing cigarette butts into the storm drains. Those go directly to the ocean. I think we should ban smoking in Provincetown.
Uh-oh.
Select board? Yeah. I also
Go for it.
I live next to a town affordable housing complex,
Mhm.
and they have a no smoking policy on the grounds, which basically just turns into every single person in that housing place walking off onto my street and smoking, and there's about 10 cigarette butts per square foot on the edge of my street, and I would like that to stop.
Why don't they just put it out and then take it back inside and put it in their house trash? I know. I'm here all week. Listen, this is something that we don't do often enough. We're going to do a birthday call because this is something
Trevor?
we do. No, Trevor's birthday is in the past. This person's birthday is imminent.
Is it today?
No, it's tomorrow, but it counts. I can't believe this person wouldn't answer their phone when they see that I'm calling them. They are looking at me call them because they're standing right there. Happy birthday.
It's Mark's birthday tomorrow. If you see Mark out and about tonight, buy him a cocktail. Are you going to be out and about tonight?
Sure.
Mark will be out and about tonight. How old are you tomorrow? Older than today.
Work.
Happy birthday.
Oh, I do have just one more news story. This past week, they passed a law in Bulgaria which mirrors the Russian anti-LGBTQ plus propaganda law. There were a lot of protests in Bulgaria. A lot of queer organizations in Bulgaria protested it. And basically it says any LGBTQ plus propaganda can't be visible to children, which is basically anywhere in the country. There are calls from rights groups saying that because they are a member of the EU, that this doesn't align with the values of the EU. And they are going to be, what was the word? It's not sanctioned.
Removed.
No.
Certainly warned.
Infringement procedures.
Oh.
So yeah, rights groups are calling for the European Commission to start infringement procedures for what they say is a breach of values that bind the bloc's 27 member countries together. I wonder if we should try to do something here.
Probably.
Yeah.
So they can't even watch Drag Race on TV?
Not in schools.
In school.
Yeah.
They wouldn't show that in a school.
Which includes universities.
Oh.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
School, right?
Right. Also, one of the most scandalous things that happened during the Olympics was boxer Imani Khalif, who is a boxer. She won gold medal. And there was controversy because a bunch of crazy people on the internet,
Elon Musk,
J.K. Rowling, Logan Paul, started spouting misinformation about her gender and her eligibility to compete. Imani Khalif was born a woman. She lives in a place where it is illegal to transition, even if anyone were to want to. And she got a lot of hate on the internet. And she recently filed a lawsuit against J.K. Rowling and Elon Musk, which I think is really fantastic. So if it is for aggravated cyber harassment. It was filed in the French court, I'm assuming because it happened during the Olympics.
Yes.
And I'm excited to see where this goes. I hope she gets all that Harry Potter money.
Well, J.K. Rowling has previously stated that she is happy to go to jail for misgendering somebody. So you might. Sorry, girl. You know.
Boy.
Haterade.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's all I've got.
Good.
Yeah. You hung out with Cole Barash?
No, I did not. I hung out with Jameson Johnson at Cole Barash's new gallery,
There
Zone
we go.
7A on Commercial Street, to talk about the Boston Art Review. Please check this out. Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm at Zone 7A Gallery with Gavin Kennedy and Jameson Johnson, who are here for the Boston Art Review pop-up. And I know that you're a big supporter of arts organizations in New England. So how did you discover the Boston Art Review?
Mutual friends through the Boston Art Team put Jameson and I in touch because Jameson wanted to recognize that the Boston art story extends beyond Boston, and there's this history of Provincetown being the oldest arts colony in America. And so she wanted to learn a little bit more and bring Provincetown in to the Boston arts community. And so we connected, it just immediately clicked, and it's been a joy. And anything I can do to help tell the Provincetown art story is obviously close to my heart. And Jameson feels the same.
Definitely.
And I know you have a little bit of a personal connection with Provincetown. It's fun to come and visit, right?
Absolutely. As a gay woman, I came to Provincetown first for, I don't know what they call it. It's not called Dyke Weekend.
Memorial Day?
Yeah, what do they call it?
They used to call it Baby Dyke Weekend.
Okay. What do they call it now?
Now it's just Memorial Day.
Really?
I think. I mean, but the girls still own it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So, started coming out for that. And, it's just an incredible place. Right when we stepped foot and started unloading the car, It was like a sigh of relief to be here, and so excited to be around the energy.
And I know you love the arts, but in Boston, there's like a limited scene in terms of, I mean, you know, print publications, spaces, and like, what does it mean to bring this energy to Provincetown?
Yeah, great question. So Boston Art Review was a project I started in 2017. At the time, there were no art magazines in Boston, if you can believe it. There had been kind of a rich history of newspapers and periodicals, dailies, weeklies, etc., all of which had closed kind of at the height of the like blog era. And so we were really trying to fill a gap. Had no resources. I was fresh out of college, and this was really kind of like a stupid idea that kept going. And so we're on to publishing our 13th issue. We publish in print twice per year, online throughout the year. And every week we put out a newsletter with 20 art events that are happening in the greater Boston area. So all of that is this kind of like super Boston-centric story. But Massachusetts, the entire state from Berkshires to Cape, there are so many artists and so many little pockets of creativity. And we're really trying to kind of branch out and bring more of those stories into the work that we produce. So this is our first kind of out of Boston pop-up.
Best place to do it.
I think so. I don't know how we could go anywhere else after this. And our goal is to kind of connect more folks with the magazines. And that's why we're doing this pop-up benefit art sale here. And then also working with Gavin, got connected to Fine Arts Work Center.
And here you are smack dab in the middle of the gallery district, the Friday before Carnival. Like, this is the biggest week of the whole year in town. So there's going to be tons of people here.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Are you ready?
I think so.
This is so beautiful to me. What is it? What's going on here?
So this is a piece by an artist named Clint Buklowski. He's a photographer who, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago started creating these pieces where he takes the photographs, kind of splices them up, wraps them around these tubes, and so you get this really fun moment where you can kind of walk past the piece and see it at all of these different angles. So this is a piece called Drift, and I actually think I need to like fact check this, but I think it was a photo that was taken in Provincetown.
I believe that.
He spent a lot of time here, and so I'm really excited to have this piece. This is like our party piece.
And so what's going on this weekend?
So many things. So Friday, today, we are going to have a program with Fine Arts Work Center. We're going to do a panel discussion with the executive director, Sharon Pulley. We're going to have Cole Barash, who runs Zone 7A, myself, and then it's going to be moderated by James Everett Stanley, who is an artist that's been in residence at Fine Arts Work Center. So we're going to be talking about the different roles and spaces that our organizations fill. And then after that, we'll invite everyone to come on down for the Friday art stroll. Our doors will be open probably until 7:30ish. And then on Saturday night, we're actually going to do kind of an experiment. I'm going to do like late night gallery hours. So I'm going to keep the doors open here till like 11. So
awesome. On Saturday?
On Saturday.
Oh my God. Saturday's going to be wild.
I know, it's going to be crazy.
That's when all the carnival people get here.
I know. It's going to be fun.
People are going to walk in costume and, you know.
I want people to walk in and buy art.
Walk in and buy art.
That's what needs to happen. So all of the work that's up on view here is for sale, and it as part of our benefit art sales. So these are all artists that have been featured in the magazine, or galleries that have been featured in the magazine, who have so generously donated their work to be on view here and to support independent arts publishing.
And you're here for a week.
We're here for a week, yeah.
So starting tonight, Friday night, for the Falk, 6 o'clock here. Tomorrow until 11 p.m., right?
And
then
all
week.
We'll be here, we'll start tear down like Wednesday afternoon. So come by before then.
All right, well, have fun.
Thank you so
Welcome
much.
to the neighborhood.
So excited to be here. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Go down there to 437 Commercial Street and say hi to Jameson for me, you guys.
Please welcome Kiki Balchange.
Hi.
We are in the middle of your two shows. You had a show last night.
I did.
How'd it go?
It was good. It was normally I'll do my show in New York and then take it to other places. But this is the first time that I've done a debut of a show in Provincetown. So it's a whole other beast. But it was good. I was really happy with it.
They say Provincetown is a great place to debut a show because the audiences will let you know.
Well, if that's true, then I think it's a good show.
I'm sure it
They
is.
seem to like it.
Yeah.
But we still have one more, so we'll see what the other half thinks.
Yeah, there's a show tonight at 9?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, perfect. And it is Kiki Balchange's Hoedown.
Yes.
Are you a country girly?
I am. I'm born and raised in Pensacola, Florida.
Okay.
And then my parents lived in Montgomery for several years too,
Oh,
so I
wow.
lived with them for a little bit. So I come from the part of Florida that's not Florida. It's
Good.
the American South.
Oh.
And then everything below Orlando is Florida.
Oh.
So
Gotcha.
I grew up right next to Alabama.
Okay.
So very southern, very that kind of girl.
But now you're New York City.
I'm a New York City girl. I got out, and we're doing much better now than we were.
Yeah, I hear you.
But yeah.
It's funny. I actually had never seen you perform before, and then I was in New York to do a show at Stonewall with Kristen Becker, the Sandy Claus show, and then we popped over to Pieces, and I was lucky enough to walk into yours and Castrada's show, and it was incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's one of my proudest achievements. Castrada is one of my best friends, and we just celebrated in May, I think, 3 years of Two Stupid Queens is the show. So I'm glad you walked in and saw it.
I mean, I live in Provincetown. I'm used to shows that are very well choreographed and everything, but it's usually comes with a $35 ticket price and a seated auditorium. Y'all were doing such a well-rehearsed, choreographed, to the craziest extent, for a bunch of drunk queens in a bar.
Well, it's New York, you know. We got to stand out somehow.
And you did.
You can throw a rock and find 10 other drag queens at 5 other bars.
Yeah.
So we like to say we're some of the best in New York City.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt
Wow.
it. But even like the choreography between the two of you was wild.
Thank you.
You would
How
love
often do you do this
Castrada. She sings live.
Yeah.
And sings like Mariah.
She's the drag
crazy.
chanteuse of New
Yeah.
York City.
Oh.
Like castrate Castrada. So
Yeah.
she sings very high.
Yeah.
But we've been doing that every Tuesday at Pieces Farm.
Okay. Next time I'm in New York, I'll come see
Yes, please do. We'll probably still be there.
This is your second show, correct? In Provincetown?
In Provincetown, yes.
Your first was last summer?
Yes.
What made you want to come back to P-Town?
I love it. I visited for the first time 3 years ago in 2021. And it was my first time here. And I was with my friend Ryan Rudowitz, who does galleries at Gaston's gallery.
Is that Rude Polaroids? Is that?
Yes.
Yes.
And I absolutely fell in love with Provincetown. And I said to Ryan, I was like, next year I want to be here doing a show. Because I saw Varla G. Merman and Dina Martina for the first time. And I was just like,
you're like, this is where I belong.
Well, Peppa Pru is my drag mother. So
no way.
Yes, so
That's wild.
I knew, I'd seen her and I'd known of like the cabaret world and that she went to P-Town. And so that was kind of like a dream of mine. And then when I came here and saw the whole town and everything, I knew I wanted to be here. And so Coco helped me kind of get an in with someone who booked me for Crown and Anchor. And then a year later, I manifested that I would be here doing the show.
Did you start doing drag in Florida or in New York?
I started in Montgomery, Alabama, which is part of the story I tell in my show. Is I started a club that has since been closed. It was the only gay club in Montgomery, and it kind of went from rags to riches. Well, rags to
better rags.
better rags, and and now I'm doing drag in New York, and I get to tour it to Provincetown and San Francisco and all over. So
That's incredible. We're so happy to have you here in Provincetown. I think you fit right in.
I like to think so too, but they'll have to see for themselves.
There is a link in the description of this video where you can get tickets to Kiki's show tonight. It is at 10 o'clock at the Crown and Anchor. Kiki Ball changes hodown. I love
Have
that.
fun. Kill the people.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Next up, we have our very own astrologer, KT, with this week's horoscope. Tell me what's wrong with me.
And this is your astro weather report. Are you ready for an aha moment of clarity? Sunday with the Mercury Cazimi. This is a moment of insight and clear thinking, so don't miss out on this opportunity to think rationally for once. Monday is what can only be described as a astrological cluster. There is a full moon, and full moons are chaotic. Full moons represent a time when life feels full volume, and this isn't any old full moon. This full moon is squaring Uranus. And that takes things to a whole other level. Uranus is a planet of shocks and surprises, but in a square aspect like this, you can anticipate that these will be unpleasant surprises. Expect the unexpected on Monday. And also note, there is a lot of other astrology happening today, an abnormal amount, a lot of moving pieces during this time. And you may not know what any of this means. This is a Shonda Rhimes level of drama, and it is more or less indicating that major obstacles will present themselves, but it is with the help of community and other people that you're able to kind of figure it out. Thursday, you'll be thrilled to know that Leo season is over, but Virgo season has begun, the season of our favorite control freaks. And over the next month, we can all expect to find ourselves a little control freaky as well. Also today is Venus's square to Mars. This is a transit about tensions and struggles to do with relationships, money, and femininity, so this is a mess. It could be a very confrontational day, but fortunately we are coming into Mercury's sextile to Mars. Though the fights may be ugly, the one-liners will be lit.
Get over yourself, hillbilly Eilish.
Alrighty, that is your astro weather. I'm KT.
KT.
That sounded very scary for you.
I know.
Horoscope.
Please welcome Trevor and Jimmy Lee. Thanks for coming in today.
Hi, you.
Trevor, surprised you have time.
Oh man. Happy Carnival, Provincetown. We've got 14 incredible events lined up for this week. Kicking off strong with the 5K on Sunday, the Fag Bash at Sea Carnival Cruise.
What?
Yeah, amazing, right? Fag Bash on a boat.
On Wednesday?
On Sunday.
Sunday. Oh my
Sunday
God.
midday. All the events are at ptown.org/carnival. There's a couple cool new ones to highlight. We're bringing an artist from California, a DJ called Jen DM, and her party called Power Snatch. It's a dyke-centric party, but it's for everyone. There's going to be vendors outside. This is at Gifford House on Monday. And then on Wednesday, we have a party called Opulence that's in partnership with Frolic Weekend, Men of Color Weekend. So they're bringing their DJ Frenchie. We've got Biscuit TMFS, who does the audio for Carnival. And then just to highlight new, you mentioned this already for the Carnival Parade. We are trying to reduce our plastic use in the parade. No throwable Mardi Gras style plastics this year, unfortunately. The parade lineup is incredible. We've got 60 floats, contingents rather, and a lot of floats, but so it's going to shape up to be an incredible week. Yeah,
That's a lot.
She's a biggie. It's a revolution, y'all.
Word. Jimmy Lee, tell us a little about the Fag Bash at Sea. How did this come to be?
Oh my goodness. We've been thinking about this for years and years, and it just literally like, boom, Trevor made it happen, and the PBG, we're super excited. We have Benoit and Maddie are going to do some go-go dancing for us, and it's very exciting. I've never been on the boat before, ever, on the cruise. So
Which boat is it?
It's
The Provincetown 2. It's the old ferry. It takes like 4 hours to cross the water. It's
the boat, like the Sunday ferry.
I've never been on any of those either.
You haven't either?
No, I typically work on Sundays.
So I'm very excited.
I'm big on like leaving when I want to leave, so boats stress me out.
We'll get you a dinghy. We'll get you a dinghy.
Perfect. You'll see me 10 minutes into the party and be like, I've had enough. Jimmy,
so exciting.
you also have your fashion show coming
The
up.
fashion show's coming up. Yeah, it's the 24th, Saturday, 7 o'clock. We're almost sold out, actually. Yeah, we've got standing room only left. I'm very excited. We have Abby Nishman and Justine doing the makeup and hair. We have our lovely Margaret as the showrunner, which is very exciting.
Our very own Kelly Catron.
Mark Luke is doing the music for us. And we have lots of luminaries walking in the show this year. It's going to be super fun. It's a big event for the Commons, my home for the last 4 years. It's really changed my creative perspective. And we also do like a little benefit. So all that, we've gathered a lot of artists in town. They do a little 8x8 piece of artwork, and we auction it off to benefit the Commons.
Cool.
And not just the Commons itself, but the artists, the studio artists in need that, you know, maybe can't afford a studio space. So it will help them out, which is super sweet. And then before we're going to do a little cocktail hour, and then afterwards we're going to, you know, have a little music and try to sell some art too. So there's a couple of shows that will be, I'll be selling my scarves outside, which will be cool.
awesome.
And then there's going to be a couple of artists, guest artists and surprises too. So that's awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I'm
looking
excited.
forward to it.
Trevor, what are you dressing up for Carnival?
I normally say that I'm just dressing up as a director, right? I'm running around like Connie Clipboard. But this year, Carmen and I are going to dress with the announcement float for the 2025 theme.
I know, I was hoping to get you to slip.
Did you already pick
The
it?
theme is, no, you got to come to the parade.
Dressing up as... No? Okay.
But I do have a surprise for the audience. We're offering a 70% discount on all Carnival tickets. That's 70%. For the next few hours until 1 p.m. for Wake Up listeners. There's a promo called Wake Up. So if you go to the Carnival page on ptown.org and under the ticketing page, you add the promo code Wake Up, then you'll get a 70% off any Carnival ticket you want because we love you.
Wake up, wake up.
That's very sweet.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming in. I know, Trevor, are you running off to plan something?
A zillion things.
Are you ready for the
I'm off
fashion
to
show?
fittings
I was going to say.
Do you live in the place next to where I live?
Yes.
That I was dragging.
Yeah,
about the
right across
cigarettes?
from Max.
Yeah.
He does smoke.
You know, it's not you. Thank you both so much for coming in today. Best of luck, Trevor. I know you need it, and you don't need it. You're
You need.
Can you give me some of yours? There we go. Thank you.
Next up, we got Anne Hutchinson with the traffic. Take it away, Anne.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for once again watching the traffic report out here for Provincetown, Massachusetts, with the lady of the street, me, Anne Hutchinson. And there has been conversation all season in Provincetown about how traffic in general is low. Business owners are wondering, is it inflation? Is it that it's an election year? Is it that Cape Cod has finally made itself way too expensive for anything that it could possibly offer? I don't know, because even my comedy walking tour of Provincetown is down in numbers, and such an outstanding performer as me could never be affected by the trivialities of the economy. So I know what it is. It's that bitch Mary Todd Lincoln on Broadway, yeah. Everyone thinks I'm passé now. Well, guess what? I'm the original one, okay? I've been in the streets for 5 years doing this shit. And also, you know, her historical impact is like a fraction of mine. If you open a book, I'm famous just on my own. She's famous from her husband. So fine, go to Broadway, sit down with Mary Todd, while all the people taking my comedy tour in Provincetown are always on their feet, and I'm sure it's interesting that she was institutionalized in 1875, but I'm going to stay out here in Provincetown as an institution in the middle of the ocean. You know, really, that should have been recycled, okay? It really bothers me, okay, when you throw out something that doesn't need to be thrown out. It's, you know, a little too close to home. Excuse me.
Thank you, Anne, with the traffic.
Sounds very trafficy out there.
Yeah. Please welcome Molly Reinmann.
Hello.
She is a writer for The Paper, the Provincetown Independent. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
So you're a recent addition to the newspaper, correct?
Yeah, I'm a summer fellow, so I actually leave tomorrow.
Don't do that.
I know. I'm in college here for 10 weeks, just
Nice.
reporting for the summer.
And you go to Yale, correct?
I go to Yale.
And you write for their paper as well?
I do, and I'm actually taking the semester off in the fall to go cover the election in Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
Is that where
really
you're from?
exciting.
No, I'm from New York.
Oh.
Just all over the country.
What made you want to go to Wisconsin?
I mean, like swing state,
Yeah.
election.
It's one of the big ones.
It's
for
one of the
this-
big
yeah.
ones, and it's getting crazier there by the day. So
That's what I feel like they both spent the most amount of money in Wisconsin so far.
I'm not
Okay,
sure. That wouldn't
I think,
surprise me. They
yeah.
spend a lot of time there. I know
Wow.
that. They're there like weekly.
And time is money.
Time is money.
Yeah.
When do you get there?
I get there September 8th. So I
Oh.
have a little break and then I'm off again.
That's
Man.
Yeah.
That's
That's
gonna be crazy.
I've
What is your beat here this past summer?
kind of been just reporting on whatever I find interesting. I've done a number of fun stories. Probably the most exciting were one about old people growing their own weed
I read that.
on the Outer Cape. Yeah, it was a blast. And
That
I
must have been
did
a fun one to research.
Oh, it was just me going to a bunch of people's homes and getting full garden tours.
Where?
Yeah, what we're calling.
Garden tours.
Garden tour. And I did a long one on the history of the project to build a fisherman's memorial in Provincetown, which is still underway after 50 years. And just this past week, I did one about the shortage of therapists for young kids on the Outer Cape.
How has Provincetown treated you this past summer?
Provincetown has been too good to me. I am so sad to leave. There's 3 other interns, and we have just been, sharing all of our memories and commiserating about the fact that I'm off to Middle America now.
From Provincetown to Wisconsin. It sounds like, I'm always so jealous when I see y'all hanging out and working, because it seems like one of the most fun places to work in town.
It's a dream. Our office is right on the beach. So it's just like, get into work, do some work, go out, eat lunch on the beach. And I've had friends come visit from school in New York, and I'm just like, this is my life. And they're like, no way.
Might you be back next summer?
Oh, gosh. Maybe.
Well, you have to go back to school after you take the semester off.
I do. Unfortunately, have to graduate. But
1 year left?
No, I'm gonna be a junior, so I have 2 years left. Yeah. Long time. But yeah, I know that the young people come in and out of the independent, and they're very excited about us potentially coming back. But I am going to keep freelancing into the fall.
Awesome.
So you might see my name.
And once you come and spend time in P-Town, you can never fully leave.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
I know. I'm we're already planning our next trip back. This is really exciting.
You also wrote for the paper at Yale?
Yes, I do.
How was that?
So much fun. I think that's student journalism had obviously gotten a lot of attention, given all of the on-campus activities in the spring. And I had never done journalism before getting to college, and I learned so much writing at the YDN. And it's really I do it, but also my editors and everyone, it is a all hands on deck operation. And it's so cool that it's all these young people that are just getting started in their professional careers, but running the paper on their own at Yale. And I think they do a really good job. So I've obviously learned a ton being here, and it's so different. But it's cool getting to write for getting to do this profession from all different angles. Yeah. And P-Town is obviously very different from New Haven. So
a little, yeah.
That's the tab.
So once I know it's a little ways away, but once you graduate, what are your goals?
Oh wow.
Is journalism the
yeah. I wanna be a reporter.
But not in New Haven.
Probably not in New Haven. I don't know where I want to go. I think this is one of those careers where it's wherever I get hired, I will write and do the work. I'm really interested in education policy, so I think being an education reporter somewhere would be nice. But ultimately, I just love to do the work and to write and to learn about the communities in which I'm living. So I think I could be happy wherever and writing for whoever.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck in Wisconsin.
Thank you.
Yeah, be careful out there.
Yeah, me and Bob for the last election went down to DC just for the day and reported around there and kind of interviewed people.
Yeah.
And that was wild, just the one day. So
probably friendlier people.
Yeah, DC was pretty safe.
We very much handpicked who we wanted as well.
Sure.
But thank you for being out there in the trenches.
Yeah, I'm excited to do the work.
Yeah.
And November.
Yes. You can donate to the Provincetown Independence nonprofit arm, the local journalism project, which helps bring incredible young, bright minds like Molly to Provincetown. Please donate right in the bio right now. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Enjoy your last couple days.
Yeah. Are you going out wild tonight?
We have a office party,
Cute.
So maybe getting crazy at the office.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Next, we're headed over to Sean with the weather. Woo.
Good morning, guys. Happy start of Carnival. It's another gorgeous day here in town, and all week we've been treated to some really spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Thanks to the wildfires burning far away from us, the high-altitude smoke has been diffusing the light and giving us a perfect orange ball of a sun. Take a look at this shot I snapped just a few minutes ago. Stunning. Sunrise is currently at 5:51, sunset at 7:39. It's about 13 and a half hours of daylight. We're wrapping up yet another amazing weather week here in town. Every day has been beautiful with warm temperatures, little to no breeze, and the humidity is staying in check. We had some great thunderstorms roll through yesterday evening, but the rain cleared just in time for the end of tea and dinner. Today, wildfire smoke will again make the sky look hazy, but we should stay dry until Monday. Tomorrow and Sunday will be humid and mostly cloudy. Hurricane Ernesto, currently a Category 2 storm about 320 miles from Bermuda, will be passing to our east out in the Atlantic on Monday. Other than high surf on the outer beaches, we will not feel its effects. Monday and Tuesday might bring us some scattered showers, but things will clear up for more glorious weather to end the holiday week. Parade day next Thursday should be perfect. We have a full moon coming up this Monday, which means big tides. Full moons also bring high tides near noon and midnight, so expect wet feet for late night activities and the walk out to Bois Beach. All of us here in town are super excited for the upcoming week. There are parties everywhere with the Gifford House, the Crown, and the Boat Slip hosting the biggest events. Be sure to check their Instagram pages for the full lineups. Rain should hold off for the Fag Bash Carnival Party Boat on Sunday, and the Boat Slip will be extending tea hours to 8 p.m. on Parade Day. I can't wait to see everyone there and all of the amazing costumes. Finally, my good friend Christine is here in town starring in a new show called Shaboom at the Gifford House through next week. It's billed as nude vaudeville for elderly children. According to Reader's Digest, the show is totally unfuckable. But legendary actress Faye Dunaway says, I'd fuck it. I'll be there tonight at 7:30 to see what all the excitement is about. The show runs through the 24th, and you can get your tickets at giffordsprovincetown.com. One last thing, the Perseid meteor showers are still happening for another week or so make sure to look up a bit each night and make a wish when you see a shooting star. And don't forget, if it's Friday, it's dog tag tea at the Boat Slip. Gear up and report for duty. Everyone have a fantastic Carnival week. For those of you in town, I will see you literally everywhere. Guys, back to you at the brewery.
It's about cooking.
Thank you, Sean.
Yes, please welcome David Raleigh back again. Is this your third time on?
At least.
It's like it's crazy. You guys, gave me my start in Provincetown.
Oh yeah, your
That's the
first
thing.
Provincetown performance.
We were talking about opening night of this show, which is Monday the 19th. And I was like, oh, David's premiere. And he goes, David's premiere was on Wake Up years ago. I was like, I mean for this show. The debut of this show.
So yeah, I was gonna say that I was gonna thank you guys for that beginning of my Provincetown career.
And you've done how much since?
Bobby. I call you Bobby. I'm sorry.
You may.
We've been following him forever. He's been our favorite bartender for months and years here at Provincetown. And I did this Wake Up show, and Mark just casually said, you should sing in town. Why don't I introduce you to Jack Kelly and Tim? You should call him up. And I did, and that's what started my little journey
how it
here.
goes here.
You've been doing Tin Pan for a while now, right?
The last 2 years, I played Tin Pan. Yeah.
Awesome. What brought you to the Red Room?
Janet.
Of course.
I love Janet. I met Janet years ago when she was doing the sushi place.
Oh yeah.
And we just became good friends. And she has this room, and she said, you should perform in my room. And I said, I'd love to perform in your room. I had never really thought of doing a show here in Provincetown ever. It was just, I loved coming up here and having a holiday. I work in the city all the time, and I'm just like, but I want to do it. I'm excited about it. It's going to be amazing. And I'm so excited to be here. And my debut.
And it's you're Mr. Love.
I am Mr. Love. You don't know that yet.
What can we expect from the show?
It's basically just my love letter to Provincetown. Everyone today has been talking about how, we come here to this amazing place and fall in love with it. And it gets in your blood, and it's something you can't live without. And this show is basically my story of that to the audience. I have kind of a different perspective on things that I love about this town. And because I'm not a beach person, I don't like sand. so for me to come to Provincetown, people are like, why? You don't like the beach? But I love the water, and I love this town.
The pools.
Yeah. The pools are great. Yeah.
You're a pool boy like him?
I'm a pool boy.
Okay. You're going to be a boat boy this summer.
I love a boat boy.
Fingers crossed.
I brought you guys presents.
I love presents. Thank you.
Oh my God, I love
I
this.
know.
Oh, I love this logo. Who did this for you?
Me.
Oh, multi-talented.
Oh, who did the logo for me? No, that was my friend Jerome.
Oh.
No, my friend Jerome lives in New Zealand, and he is a graphic designer, amazing, and he did those logos for me.
Oh, good work. And I've seen it up over Commercial Street all summer.
Yes.
Just got a banner.
Got a banner.
Yeah, David Raleigh got the biggest banner on Commercial Street for months now.
I know.
Yeah,
way to promo it,
I met Trevor through this too.
Oh, did you?
All my
Oh, Trevor helped you out.
Yeah,
He's good at that.
He's going
He's
in the
good
back.
like that.
Perfect. So I'm going to be there Monday night.
Yes, thank
How
you.
many shows do you have?
Three shows. The 19th of August, the 26th of August, and the 2nd of September.
So Mondays.
All Mondays,
Oh,
8:30
awesome.
p.m. Please come out. I know it's a busy time. You will get to Showgirls on time. I promise you. Just come for a couple of songs, and yeah, this can be. It's great. I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, and thank you guys again.
Of course.
You too, Mark.
Oh.
Monday, August 19th at the Red Room, 8:30.
Work.
Yay.
I'll see you then.
Thank you.
Break a leg. Let's head over to Sam with the Babes and Boys weekly event schedule.
Good morning and happy Carnival Week, everyone. If you want to know all of what's going on, visit ptown.org for all the list of events. That's Carnival theme, Carnival related, Carnival everything. It's Renaissance and Revolution. Did you get your outfit yet? So starting this Friday, we have Radiant Light Sanctuary. Will be on view at the Commons. They have a reception at 5 o'clock. Come see this beautiful art by Myra Coy. It's going to be spectacular. Also, I will be DJing at the Underground at 10 p.m. Come through. It'll be a fun time. Saturday brings us Topside with Lizzie Pitch at the Underground. Check out Lizzie Pitch if you haven't yet. Also a fantastic DJ. And Sunday kicks off Carnival Week with Feet Over Front Street, the walk and run, starting at 8:30 a.m. They'll be out running in the streets to kick off Carnival, which then will lead to the Fag Bash at Sea Carnival Cruise. What's the tea party? Do you have your ticket yet? That boat looks full. The cruise will be at 4 p.m. Then later that night, there's a Dance Dance Revolution opening party at the Crown and Anchor at 10 p.m. I have an outfit for it, but I will not be there because I will be at church DJing starting at 10:30. Sinful attire encouraged. Come through for my debut at church. That's also going to be great. Monday brings us the Let Them Eat Cake Brass Key Annual Carnival Pool Party at 1 p.m. I love the play on cake. Good job, everybody. And then Monday night is Power Snatch at Club Purgatory. We've been looking to this event for quite some time. This is going to be really stellar and sapphic, so come through. Also, there's going to be a Brat Pony Club dance party at 10 p.m. over at the Red Room. That's sure to be one of the parties of the summer. Also, Tuesday brings us Carnival Bingo with Paige Turner at the Gifford House. That's at 1 p.m. for 8 rounds of bingo for $40 and local prizes. Then the Le Ball Masque, the official Carnival dance party at the A House, is happening at 10 p.m. on Tuesday night. Also at 10 p.m. on Tuesday night, Bratty Daddy, the debut of Brad, DJing at the Underground, is happening from 10 to 1. Wednesday, Babes and Boys bring you our second annual Carnival pool party. The theme is making waves, and we're going to have a lot of fun with live art, good food. It's going to be a great pool party up at the Sea Glass. That's at 12 p.m. Then Saphira Cristal is at Town Hall at 8:30 p.m. Get your tickets now. That's sure to sell out. So get on over to ptown.org and get your tickets. Also, later that night at 10 p.m., Opulence, a Diamond and Pearls dance party at the Red Room, is co-presented with Frolic Weekend. They throw some fantastic parties. So come on and go over that. And then if you've made it to Thursday, it is the 46th annual Carnival Parade. We're all making floats. This is the biggest parade they've had yet. 50 floats in the parade and Lukes on Lukes on Lukes. I cannot wait to see you all there. Upcoming on Friday, they're going to round out the week with Vogue, the Renaissance Ball closing party with Kevin Aviance at the Crown and Anchor at 10 p.m. And then we are all going to sleep for the next week. And then if you want to see anything on this list, please feel free to email us at babesandboys@gmail.com or at us at babesandboys on Instagram. It's ramping up, y'all. Happy Carnival. Enjoy the week. Get some sleep because this week is about to be nuts.
Thank you, babes and boys. Now we know where to go and when.
Hell yeah. Please welcome Paul, Lexi, and Silky.
Lex, yeah.
Lex,
Lex
I'm
and
sorry.
Silky.
Oh.
These stars of Shaboom. Now, people have been like raving about you guys. Raving, stark, raving mad.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I mean we've been pretty much just coming after people on the street. We dress up. I guess we microwave our faces with color and
people. We're really bringing life to the word barking, and
It's like
love
3
that.
dogs that escaped the pound.
Yeah.
They have gotten onto the tea dance, whatever, the pier thing. And, yeah.
Yeah,
Lots of fun places.
rabies.
sure.
Rabies.
Rabies.
Basically, yeah,
rabies.
rabies.
That's my safe word.
Yeah. Mine too. Was that you? Oh my god.
I have been so intrigued because your poster leaves a lot to the imagination.
We like
it's very you see the poster and you're like, what is that? Which I think is a
Right.
great way to
Yeah.
kind of attract people in. I think it says nude vaudeville for adult babies, adult children,
Elderly children.
elderly
For
children.
Yeah. It's the best way we've learned how to describe the show. Because it's hard to describe the show. But yeah, Spooky painted that poster.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, and really captured our essence. And yeah, it's a good look.
I don't know if you want to say mysterious or if you want to share a little about what you can expect from the show.
Well, I think it is the difficulty is it is difficult to say what it is unless you've been there. It's because it's kind of just allows you to be like terrified and delighted in the present moment. Like it's really is like stepping into a portal because it's just like whipped around and you're part of it. It's not like you have time to like text or fart or yawn. I mean, I guess there's time for farting in the show, but it's kind of like a seamless mess.
And we're at the mercy of it, just like y'all are. Like we kind of go out there. We are in our underwear. The whole show's laid out everywhere. The wigs, clothes. We don't really know what we're going to put on for what you're going to see. So you're kind of watching this mad storm happen with us joyfully kind of getting lost in it.
Kind of like Liza Minnelli on ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a nice
Write that one down.
Yeah, write
So
it
when I
down.
was coming back Sunday on the ferry, I met these 2 ladies from, I can't remember where they were from. And I was like, I work at the Red Inn. Go see a bunch of shows and then come visit me and tell me what you saw and what you loved. And they came in the other day with a Shaboom bag and they had a hard time describing it. But they were like, you need to drop what you're doing and go see this. They were like, this is one of the best things we've ever seen anywhere. And they were so excited
Mark
about
liked him. He likes nothing.
I know, Mark's
Yeah.
like, hard. I was shocked. I nearly fell on the floor.
I also imagine, from what I'm kind of picturing, the wild is probably the perfect space for this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's great. Like the Gifford House, I call it the A24 of P-Town. And they've just like really filled that whole thing up with all of us idiots. And it's a great way to roll. And the Wild Theater is like perfect size. And it's just a good intimate space for us to throw it all on you.
And I guess that theater used to be a restaurant. It was called the Four IV. But it was, I guess like, Delightful Norman Mailer and all these other like ragtag assholes would, fill up the space. And so, I don't know, just kind of continuing. A lot of people say like we're just kind of bringing back like some of the weird Provincetown and
feels good.
Yeah, there's some weird ghosts kind of floating around in that place for real. So
Definitely in our room.
Yeah.
And even though the 3 of you right now live in different cities, you've been performing together for 8 years, you said?
Yeah.
And where was this born?
In Austin?
Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of got brought in as like doing a after party kind of cabaret-ish kind of thing for this festival called Outsider Festival. And then it started with us putting ideas in a fishbowl, pulling them out, not knowing what's going to happen.
Never rehearsing them, just
never
pulling them out
rehearsing.
of the bowl,
Very-
live on stage.
a lot of cardboard, very Mortville.
We had hay on our first set, and then people started getting hives.
We were like, it happens. Yeah,
it's part of the show.
Don't work with hay unless you're going to shellac it.
Yeah, then we would replace the hay with jars of pickles.
Yeah.
So we put those on the tables and just we just
smelled good.
And then just played the most jangly ragtime music pretty loud the entire time of the show. So it was like, it was jarring to say the least. Yeah.
We kind of started there, and then we just kind of kept rolling, and we've gone places far away, and people have run places far away from us, and it's a lovely relationship.
Even the Germans liked us. We did this. Peaches brought us to this festival called Kampnagel in Hamburg.
Hamburger.
And the Germans were like,
yeah, they got it.
and I was
That's
like,
high praise.
that's high praise?
Jumping up and down, like, yeah, same thing. How much longer do we have you? Till the 25th. We do Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Oh, perfect.
No Thursdays,
No
which we've been
Thursdays.
telling everybody. And then this Saturday, we start at 6:30, but every other night is 7:30.
Okay.
I've already forgotten.
Me too.
Yeah.
We have to say that to you so we can remember.
All the dates are in the bio. There's a link to buy tickets right in the description of this video.
Great.
It's very good to see you again. It's very
Please
nice
don't
to
touch
meet
me.
both of you. Thanks for having us and getting us up.
Of course. Where's the next stop after P-Town?
Hudson Valley.
Hudson Valley.
Oh,
I'm in
awesome.
Ghent at this place called Art Oh My. We're doing an installation there. The art world has let us in, and they're gonna pay for it.
We're doing a courtroom drama.
Really?
Yeah.
With a budget. They're so in
Oh,
trouble.
that's awesome.
For how long? October 5th, it's going to blow up and open at Art Oh My in Ghent, and it stays up till January 27th.
Oh, excellent. Perfect work.
So
We'll be there.
we will come and see
Yeah,
you.
we perform on the opening of October 5th. So it's a 90-minute courtroom drama, and we're having them build this huge, disgusting courtroom that we
Have it.
a lot of gaveling.
Good work.
Even for attorneys.
Everyone gets a gavel.
We all have a
gavel.
I love that. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we did it.
That's our show, you
Come
guys.
see us. Yes. Thank you so much to our viewers. Thank you to our sponsors, the Boat Slip, the Provincetown Brewing Company, Shipwreck at the Brass Key, the Crown and Anchor, Provincetown Business Guild, P-Town Tourism, and PTV.
Thank you for waking up in Provincetown.
Wherever you are.
And we will see you next Friday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Good morning, everybody. Wake up.
Wake up, wake up.
In Provincetown.